light down.
People are just bouncing
I'm not sure about the light.
Oh, we aren't sitting
the
yet.
herald angels sing.
Excuse me, what day is it, Sandy?
Yeah. It's December 25th.
December 15th.
No, it's December 15th, and 1991, and where are we?
Alan and Susan's house.
And what's Alan doing?
Alan's house.
Taking out the Chinese
Alan.
food.
He's preparing Christmas dinner, Sandy.
Sorry.
The veils on these, Alan?
Yes,
But
preparing
this is
Christmas
oh,
dinner.
man, I made a mess out of it.
George, finding some plates to set those things on. Well,
And there's just an attitude.
Voila. It's so simple.
Right over here. That goes over there.
The pork.
It's pork.
It's
And
sweet and
here's the
sour
sauce.
pork.
Okay.
I've never had them do it this way.
Thank you,
before.
Will. Isn't there,
What?
they don't have pineapple and green peppers with it?
It's
Came
in
in
the thing.
separate.
Oh, I
It's all separate.
Okay.
It's weird. Strange.
Well, it doesn't.
Yeah, that's the way you're used to it, already on top of that battered
I never
pork.
saw it.
I haven't
never-
either.
But there's no green
But I
peppers.
don't think I've ever,
There's
well,
nothing.
yes, we've had it for takeout, haven't we, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Help her, Susan. Susan, George work from Susan.
Okay.
I just didn't really want it all in my lap, and for some reason, he fell a long way.
Did he die?
Nobody broke his leg, but he was only in the cast for a few weeks.
Well, where was this?
He was on up in his bedroom, and they've got these. It's like it was like big windows that are sliders, like just like this. And he'd gone upstairs, and I guess the babysitter was downstairs or something, and he opened the window and climbed, I guess, up on the ledge and fell out because it's not very high. And he's only like what, 3 years old?
Is this in the neighborhood?
With some friends of ours in Naugatuck.
Oh. And nobody was watching the 3-year-old.
And well, yeah, but you know, when you've got 2 kids and you've got your eye on one and they're just playing in the house, you never expect one to go upstairs and fall out the window.
That's what happened to the rock star's kid.
That I thought that only happened in the slums.
She said, the babysitter was so upset. She says, I'm never going to babysit again.
Probably not.
No, she did.
Well, she probably.
Because I saw the babysitter at Quassapog Yacht Club in,
And I said, I have to go home.
Yay!
Well,
Don't
good night.
touch it today.
And I don't get any dessert.
I'm not kidding.
And I said, I have to explain to everybody, George, I know what you're doing.
Explain to everybody.
I have explained to everybody that I don't like dessert some other time.
What are you doing, Mark?
He's going after dessert.
Well, don't cut the cake over there. You gotta bring it over so we can see it. Take
see the
movies
cake.
of it.
It's her cake. She does what she wants to with it.
Well, if
For
Anna's
heaven's
cutting
sake,
it,
it's her own private cake. Let her do what she wants to.
she's gonna.
Now, if I put my eye against this, I can't see it. I can hold my eye back about 3 inches.
You gotta pull it out.
We're going to
Is
see
it
it.
pulled out of the way?
I don't know.
Should we take the food to the
Yeah.
kitchen before we?
Well,
No, we're gonna have dessert.
Can you put your eyes
Where's George's camera so you can take a picture of this cake?
Well, George is taking pictures.
Oh, yeah, George,
It's over
that's
there,
okay.
yonder way. Going behind
Sue, would you go
Mark
get
on that table.
the, us,
Hi.
your parents? Must have been a long time.
We had to pick out somebody. Oh, I did find out that Audrey, Kevin, and son, Zachary,
My God. Kevin had it in a,
they got it in Columbia.
oh no.
Uh,
Southern? Real Southern.
Yeah, very, very southern, down in South America.
Right.
They had to go down there and make arrangements, and then she got Kevin's power of attorney, and she went down and got the kid about a month ago. I think he was born in August. He's very good. He sleeps all the time.
I wish I had a hat.
Well, why don't
Marilyn? No, this is for Sandy. Sandy, this is for you.
Leg warmers.
Another hat.
Leg warmers.
You get 2 hats. Can I have one? Mother, hurry up. The camera's going.
Well, I'm so sorry. Turn off the camera. I will.
We've got lots of film.
Oh, boy, this is something.
Marilyn, this is for you.
Gee,
George will open
them
it for you.
me.
Oh no, I bet I can get it. Oh! It's just what I always wanted.
Oh
You're welcome.
boy, guess what I'm getting over here? A hat.
Hat?
I can't give away the leg warmers.
This hat
Yeah.
is right.
You got leg warmers.
Yes.
More.
Mark, you're not letting us see.
Yeah, I didn't read the tag on this one.
Mark, camera. Camera.
Very nice.
Oh, boy.
Oh, George got gloves.
Wow, this is better than
Fit.
what we were selling.
You're being very good to us.
Well, it's a write-off. Okay, next.
What's the write-off?
Marilyn, you want to fill your new gloves?
Oh, those are nice.
Here's your Christmas card. Thank you. Merry Christmas, Sue.
Those look stylish. Those look
Merry
stylish.
Christmas.
There you go.
Save this other one for Florida.
Such a pretty box. And I
No.
can't tell what's in it.
Someone open the box for
There's your
Mother.
gloves over there, Mom.
Oh, what size is yours?
Wants the daddy to help.
Yes.
Here, you can open this instead.
Medium, what size is yours?
Oh, thank you. Oh, boy, I bet this is a gift certificate.
Oh, they're cards or something, Mother.
You got it, Daddy.
This is very nice.
Cats.
Oh, boy. May 15th to 17th.
Think she made it that far.
Yes, can you read what it...
Say that again, Marilyn. We missed that first one.
I have gifts that have to be opened simultaneously.
Wonderful.
The zoom is more fun than the rest of the camera.
That whole night, too.
Chimney on fire.
It's just sloppy.
Well, that was fun.
Well, lots of fun.
Trip.
Lots of fun.
You do a nice job of cleaning up, Marilyn.
Well, I've seen enough of this.
I think her.
It's Christmas with
Got cat
honey.
stickers, an Englewood nose picker, gloves, they're George's. S100, water filters, that's not be loud, and little recipe cards. And so when Mark comes over, I got little plastic things to put the recipe cards in. Don't let him snoop there. And Harley Davidson leg warmers and Virgin's feet warmers and a Harley
Wait a minute.
Davidson
It won't
hat.
focus on your face, Marilyn.
Huh?
It won't focus on your face for some reason.
That's because you're not focusing it properly.
The light isn't
Wait a
very.
minute. We're getting closer.
Did you get a t-shirt for yourself?
Wow.
No.
Wow. This takes really, really candid, sort of close-up, garish-looking photographs.
Great.
Wow.
Okay, that's enough,
You
George.
look just like Jack's wife.
You put real
Thank
logs
you.
in the fire. He had burned
You
one
can
of those
turn it off
Euro
now,
logs
George.
the other day, and the house smelled like wax.
Turn it off,
And I'm
George.
like,
Well, tell people what day it is. Talk to the camera.
Recording.
On the day.
George is making dinner with Donna at Donna's house.
What day is it?
It's December 25th, 5:15. That's 5:15 for you folks that don't know your fractions. There's Marilyn.
1991.
Yeah, Marilyn's got that.
It's Christmas without Alan.
See, Marilyn's very ill today. Look at how ill she looks. Want to get a zoom up on that face?
No, I want you to take a picture of all them.
Yeah, I took a picture of them.
George, take a picture of the turkey while Donna carves it.
Okay, we're going to the turkey.
Can you get more plates like that?
Oh, well, yeah.
That almost filled it up.
Well, I don't know. Does anyone eat the turkey leg?
Who eats drumsticks? Drumstick?
Look at that knife cut into it. Such a strong
I'll
knife.
just leave that in there.
I gotta go to the dining room table. I've got orders here. We're just OZing on up. There's Donna. Look at that dedicated face while she's cutting that turkey. Whoa.
well, he's going to carve it and take it to the table to
There's no
slice
room
it.
on the table. That's right. That's the way it's going to be.
There's Sandy. Hi.
Oh, Sandy, the shoulder is dress.
Get the
Oh.
present.
Nice.
Dress.
Nice. I didn't get her the dress.
That's nice.
Well, we're doing a nice panoramic view. This is the table. We're gonna eat here. There's 6 of us. There's 4 chairs and 6 place settings.
Oh, there's plenty of chairs.
I was only kidding. This is like a cabinet full of stuff. This is her stairwell. This is a hallway. We're going that way next. We're moseying on in. Very hard to walk. There's the Christmas tree.
And the presents.
And the presents. And the stereo. There's Marilyn again. She just can't get out of the camera.
Get light. That's enough light. Get everything.
What a nice fireplace. Looks like we're going to have to start a fire later.
Okay, that's enough. We can do the pictures later. Opening of the camera. Opening of the gifts.
Yeah, okay. Bye-bye. I do that because she bothers her. Okay, this is Family Christmas Dessert with Donna and Company.
George made this.
George made this.
I made this apple crumble stuff, believe it or not.
With a Christmas tree. This is George.
Looks like it's undone.
That's a Christmas tree up close, people.
I like the hard, crunchy part that Mom used to always enough to put down and no.
Okay, we're going to eat dessert now.
In addition.
What?
Addiction.
Addiction.
Why did you think it was?
Well,
What?
addition and addiction are somewhat different.
What?
That's for now?
Search for love and power.
I see. Power?
Well,
Well, I figured.
why else?
Lovely woman wrote it.
I was interested.
Doesn't it look like something George might?
This is advice for
I
women.
guarantee you. Thank
You think so?
I think so.
Well, maybe so.
I think it's wasted on him.
Sure, I got a calculator,
light.
and I got a light. This is from Donna. I got a watch from Sandy.
So we're on high blast.
No, from Sandy.
Feet on the light here.
That's light enough.
A calculator and a gift certificate from Grandma. And
That's all you got?
I got a shirt from Marilyn that said Simmons on it.
Mm-hmm.
Marilyn and George.
And George.
Marilyn,
Marilyn and George gave those shirts out.
that's
Marilyn
right.
and George.
Marilyn thought I should have known that she and George gave the shirts, and
Marilyn,
I
does that
did
bother
not
the
know
camera
that,
at all?
and nobody else
Mark, don't do that. Okay, Sandy, what did you get?
I got these nice warm gloves, and I got a pen on a rock from George, and some wonderful pictures of Mark when he was younger.
Oh, yeah.
6 months ago.
And a nice bag of goodies from Marilyn and some perfume from Donna.
Well,
A bracelet from Mark.
we did that a couple minutes ago,
Oh,
didn't we?
that's right.
Same
All
thing. Okay, George, what did you get?
I got some Godiva chocolates,
Oh, really?
some socks, because everybody else gets socks at Christmas, and I happen to need some. A belt,
Finally, a black belt that Mark and Sandy were unable to find.
was right around my waist
Well,
here.
we couldn't find one that
Is that a real leather belt?
Real leather.
Oh, real leather. Of course it's real leather.
Where'd you
Better
get it?
be.
Donna gave it.
Where'd she find that? Looks like
Donna looked here and there, high and low.
Well,
Plus,
George did already, though.
Welder gloves.
What kind?
Winter gloves. Or welder gloves. Fireplace gloves.
So he won't burn his hands on the
From Maryland wood stove. This little card that says, I'll read it to you. You're a very special person. Everyone needs someone who always understands, someone who is willing to take time to listen, someone who shows that he is caring. No, someone who shows what caring is all about. Everyone needs someone as special as you. Merry Christmas. She's so sweet.
That's from Donna.
Oh, really?
And I've got one of these dandy flash mob lights that Donna got me. And this nifty, nice,
Oh, boy.
Oh,
sweatshirt.
that's nice.
That is nice.
That's a nice.
That's why I can walk in my mother's curtains in her house and be invisible too. Like Donna was.
If you just paint your face green, why nobody'd ever know you were there.
And
What about
this
the hair?
book,
Telling the how-to book.
the how-to book of addictive relationships, I'll just read the first paragraph I happen to see. Addictive relationships are enticing precisely because they avoid the pain, fear, and vulnerability that are always part of getting to know someone and letting yourself be known. Of course, what is also avoided is a genuine loving relationship, the people, etc. Things like that. And
Oh, shucks. Tell me how it ends.
the chocolate ends in salmon. Chocolate bits, 2 pounds or so. This
Risky
nice
cookie.
container. Yes. Did I miss anything? Cookies,
Farm.
farm, piece of the farm,
Piece of the rock.
That's
And some-
quite a lot of dirt there in
and some-
that piece of the farm.
Blue Shield life insurance stuff for hospital bills.
1% interest in that farm is almost 2.5 acres.
Plus, I've got 1.5 bottles of this.
Oh, yeah, we didn't.
Little liquor-y thing.
Why, did you already open it, George?
No, there's 3 here.
Yes, I finally just,
For George
yes,
and Donna.
I just zoomed in on it, and Mark took it out, so I'm taking a picture of the rug. Mm.
I just had
Okay.
a glorious Christmas in general.
It's been a lovely
Okay,
Christmas.
Mother, what did you get?
Oh, I got a great many things. I got a lovely basket full of potables and edibles and stuff from Donna, and I got some.
You want to open it up again?
I got some herbicide, insecticide, or something from George, which smells if I don't give it wrapped. And I got what was in
Movie.
this box?
Movie tickets.
Movie tickets from Marilyn,
And from Sue
Memorable.
yesterday.
and a light for my closet.
That have all been at Market 5 here at the camera.
Harass the camera.
And, oh my goodness, a bottle from Mark. I mean,
And Sandy.
Mark and Sandy, I am going to become an alcoholic. I have it, I'm ready. I could start any time. Thank you very much.
You
And
got the best one.
a lot of other things. Oh, an extension mirror that I have wanted for 3 years. And that is
Wait, Marilyn, we're
not
not done
all
yet.
a picture of
There you
the
go.
loved ones in my life.
Ain't it? Oh, yeah, that's good.
What have I forgotten?
No, I was afraid you were going to forget the piggy.
Oh,
Outside bell.
oh, an outside bell for my telephone. Oh, that is wonderful too. I got a lot of things.
Okay. Don, you
Thank
want to
you,
tell us about your
everyone.
Christmas?
Yes, of course she does. Let's
Donna
start
had
here.
a lot of company for Christmas.
Well, yeah, I got this sweater from my brother and my sister-in-law. Probably the best thing my sister-in-law's ever picked out. And George gave me a whole bunch
We're
of
going to
stuff.
send this tape to her.
A rechargeable flashlight.
Beam that at the camera, would you?
No, it's not halogen. But watch, see? This comes up like this, and you can plug it into the wall and recharge it. It's really handy.
It's a handy
So
thing.
you never buy batteries.
Yeah, really. And silicone seal. I've always been jealous of George's silicone seal. So I have
Oh.
silicone seal. And one of these is missing. You may have to zoom in on this one. This is a little nightlight. I have 2 of them like this. One's already in use. Works fine. Spatula.
High-tech.
Yes.
Pancake service.
And a belt buckle that kind of looks like the one that I was admiring that George had the other day. And
You wouldn't take his off, huh?
and this is either a pin or a pendant, also from the Caribbean, I presume. This is very nice. A cookie tray. And wow, I got lots of stuff. I got gloves, very nice gloves, and this real cute. And this little teeny weeny teddy bear.
Mm-hmm.
George will be glad because
the
it
same
won't
size?
go on the bed. And a candle. George can decorate this later. He's good at that. And this great looking nightshirt.
Which she wouldn't put on for us.
No, because I mean, you don't like everybody to see
With
you.
knee socks to match.
With these great quilted boots
Booties.
to match. And plus I'm sharing in the vodka. Oh, and a phone. Yes, and a phone for the basement so
Hold
that
the phone.
so that I can't hold the phone, so that I can't say that I didn't hear the phone because I was in the basement.
Spring.
Okay, what, is that it?
That's it.
Wired to it.
Marilyn,
Wire.
Marilyn, what did you... Picking up her presents and wasting time.
Oh, well,
The best present, of course, was this bottle from Mark that was free, unbroken from 19...
Okay.
Before.
Oh, go back then.
idiot.
It stopped all by itself, Marilyn.
Oh, was
You've
there
got a
something?
film out.
Yes, this is my beautiful scarf from Donna that I'm wearing.
Nice scarf.
It actually is nice. People can't buy me clothes with them. A chamois from George, so
Wear
Mark can
that,
lose
too,
it next time.
Marilyn could put her on her head.
And a beautiful necklace from George.
I don't usually get personal gifts.
Personal gifts, beautiful necklace. Okay. And a
I
temperature
should have it
thermometer
then.
for inside my living room so we can tell how cold the house is. And Mark has these lovely vodka glasses that I really do need and I don't have. And a motion detector for inside the garage so the cats
That goes
don't
along
have
with the
to...
days and nights of sex. If there's any motion, you'll know it.
So when the cat's going to take a dump in the litter box, they'll have the light turned on for them.
Correction cat, one of them died.
Well, and Oreo, antique Oreos. And tires from Mother. And a piece of the farm. and a dollar bill or something. There's a zero after, but I can't count the zeros.
Dollar bill?
So there's one.
Didn't want to start marking.
And that's about it. So Christmas 1991 is about
Well,
over.
I thought I should give her some
What did
money.
Jim give you?
I think you forgot. But I'm glad we ended this tape on a happy note like that, because he didn't give me anything, although I gave him a trip to London. So that's okay. We don't hold a grudge. And a trip to the Caribbean.
Jim will probably make up
Tune in next year.
We also forgot, Meryl, we should go back to that bottle that I got you, because I don't think we're recording.
Until the tape stops.
What a nice bottle that is. I found that bottle, you know.
At the bottom of
Diving?
your lake.
Except we weren't yet, no. Walking along under a rock. Have a good day. End of Christmas. Goodbye.
This is what I'm reduced to. Turning 40, and the fun is watching a cat play in the water. Of course, it's more fun than watching that cat that you can't see who's laying there take a nap. But we'll just go back to this cat. This is thrilling. This is what single women do. Well, at least she's more adventuresome than my last two cats. This is downright excitement. God, this is embarrassing. I hope nobody knows that I took these pictures. Maybe we should shove it in the shower and turn it on full force. Well, bye. Say goodbye, kitty cat. Oh, we call this cat Tiny Tim. Pretty markings. Pretty exciting around here. Dave. And
Camcorder that died.
yeah. And the stove.
You went to the dining room,
Walking into the dining room.
floors, windows,
Floors.
walls.
Blinds are gone. Light fixtures should go. I guess the barometer stuff.
Something else?
Where were your contracts?
Well, yeah, doesn't really say that. Okay.
Contract was big.
Okay, stepping down into the living room. We have the etched windows over here, which on the contract says will go.
Replaced with garlic panes.
Right, and here's the blinds that will stay.
Fireplace, you got the fireplace already?
Got the fireplace. Sort of. Okay.
Is there any way down on the top left for the chimney's clean?
Not recently.
No. There's George. Hold it right up so we can picture George.
Walls look good.
Yeah.
You get a picture of the floors good?
Floors.
Nice.
Nice.
Stairwell.
Okay. Oh, George, turn off the light. George, where'd my light go?
George went to answer the phone.
Oh, well, he soon should be answering that. There's the door. I'm fading in and out here. That's Sue's phone, and she's in the den. Maybe she doesn't realize it's ringing. Sue, your phone's ringing. Sue. Okay, I can turn off my light now. Okay, here's master bedroom. Doors to closet. I'm going to turn off my date time thing here.
You guys want to talk to Sue anyway?
I'll say
I
hi.
want to be on camera.
I got you on camera before. Okay.
What's this thing over here?
Oh, whoops. Floor. Yes. The treatment around this window
Let's go.
goes.
It matches the bedspread.
Okay. We want to walk into the big room, George? There's jacuzzi. Let me swing it this way. There's the detached bar left. There's no window treatment. Good guys. There's no window treatments in this room. Oh, I've got a light.
There's electricity out here.
Here, we have a little extension for Willis. Oh, it's in the duffel bag.
You guys are like too slow here. I'm ahead of you. Let's zoom in here. Laid to rest. Okay, shine up that light, Josh. Actually, I think that light's too powerful.
It's okay.
Gigantic. Okay, I think we're... There's the cord boy. Oh, oh, there's carpet. Powers. Carpet, yeah, and this is stain, wall-to-wall carpeting, stain. Okay, well, into the hot tub. Sue's taking off her clothes.
I'm not nestling anything, I'm not.
Ooh. Well, it's just a little sandy at the bottom.
Oh, what's the slime marks in the oil there?
Okay.
Oh, just body oil. Okay, out we go.
Yes, sir.
I don't think and the window that may or may not stay.
Well, it will be replaced.
Turn off the light, George. Just like, there I am. Tub. Tub. Okay, we're walking out, I guess. Sue, we're coming in. There's Sue. Yeah. Okay, I guess all these window treatments stay. I have to get the other side of the room. The fan will stay.
I'm going now.
Oh, Sue stays. These shutters came from my mother's house, guys.
Great, let's go.
Okay. I think we're done here. So we'll be going upstairs. Over and out. We are recording. This is Sue's room.
What's at the bottom of the radio? Is there a cover for that?
Was there ever?
Seems like we...
Oh, over here also. What is it?
Yeah.
It's always been.
Well,
I thought there was something there when you came. I would have noticed it.
I don't think so. The blinds are here.
You see the inside.
Wow, that's neat. You're reflecting the light on the glass. Well, now you turned it all away. You're not a good light. I think Bill should be doing the lights. You're screwing me up here. Okay, anyway, I'm over here. Okay, and drawers were apparently repaired. Oh. Oh well. Ceiling tiles. The light was put back up.
Okay.
All fixed.
That's what it was. Okay, now we go into the bathroom. We're still
It's going to be worse than
recording.
the elevator from hell.
The bathroom. Window fixtures. Yep. And the shower. Okay. Okay, here I come. This is Mark's room.
Floor shot room?
Yeah, that's where the waterbed was. And so the carpet stays. The window treatment stays.
Extra door stay?
So this, I guess the door stays.
Can't feel where it's from though. Oh, maybe from upstairs. No?
Looks good to me.
Okay.
You thought there was a doorway I need to use.
Well, no, I didn't know if it was like smashed in the inside.
Hello? Okay.
It's better side.
Have any, are we done then?
I think.
Looks like a house to me.
It's a house.
What about the tire tracks that were on the front lawn from the trucks and stuff?
2,000 years now, I never noticed.
Well, they weren't here when we first moved in.
Okay. I'm just heading downstairs. Over and out.
Just looking.
Looking.
The journal must be in good shape. Just be careful with that nails.
Got on them a little bit. There's a light, man.
A warm light, nice.
Just focus on Sue. Okay.
No, it's over my ankle.
Turn the light on.
Yeah. Sorry, it's not. Whoops,
Well, this one's also equally as weak.
I keep going out of focus because it's not focusing on the dirt well.
Well,
Church is kind of strange.
Oh, big present.
Look what
There's the birthday girl.
Oh, pretty.
Look, her little
Are they
Happy
dead?
40th Auntie Marilyn.
Auntie Marilyn?
Whatever it is.
Cheers.
Or was it Antique Marilyn? What is it? So what do you want filmed, Marilyn?
I know, but look what she brought. Look at the chocolate things on the table, honey.
I saw them. I did. Look like mint brownies or something.
They look like brownies with little mints on top of them.
Where's this stuff? Marilyn was heading.
Those are her brownies.
Bag in the bedroom.
Donna.
You want to just throw it in there?
Is that our box on her fireplace?
I don't know.
Yeah. Get it out of here. This is my, sometimes you go upstairs and you just put that on your desk, so you go upstairs.
This was before the party.
Oh, now I gotta go park now.
Oh, Alan,
What?
did you move the car from Alan?
No. She didn't tell me where to move it to.
On the ground, on the
I
yard.
didn't hear that. I'll go move it. Yo. Where's the shrine? It's too dark in here for the shrine. How'd you turn the lights on? This is the altar or the shrine?
Yeah. You have to put a candle there. Okay, that's enough shining.
Took my own picture in the balloon. Somebody's here.
That is Donna driving out.
I'm in the window. Oh no. Windy outside. Okay.
Okay, thank
I'm
you.
fading out.
You had the whole pan, right? And
We
sure.
love it. You got like this, right, Donna?
Hi.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Marilyn.
I'm only 34.
They just never bothered. I buy.
Say hello.
Gotta watch out what you're saying, right? Let's keep it clean, Lucile.
I shouldn't have done that.
Don't blame
It's on film forever.
Well, how's this?
Whoa! What a lovely couple. Good.
It's awful nice down here.
It is wonderful, isn't it?
Right. We were 2 minutes ahead of you, but our plane was already loaded. You still have about 20 minutes to go.
Oh, you were running very late.
We were running.
No, I don't need a light. Boy, is that what a 40-year-old looks like?
Light down. I think I'll turn up the light a little.
A bunch of games.
I have access to it in my house, too.
Did you already wish Marilyn a Merry birthday?
Not a Merry birthday, a happy birthday.
Oh, that's what it was. Here, go ahead.
I'm supposed to do it with you there?
Uh-oh.
He's over here to see if we can bother him.
Oh.
Slipped right by.
What happened, George?
I wanted a free ball.
Oh my goodness.
Come here, Lisa.
Oh.
Good.
What happened? She fell down?
Yeah.
Marilyn tripped her.
Yeah.
Stop! Halt! Steve! Don't move! Get Marilyn taking a picture.
You're 40 years old,
Hair. Look
Lisa.
at that hair going through the
Hey,
linen.
it's electric hair. I know all about it.
This is the party aftermath. 10 o'clock Sunday morning, January. Oh, who's that man? Oh,
Who's that
man. And here's where all the wine was spilt on my table. And here's where that idiot bandito stood. God.
What was that I heard Marilyn say earlier on this morning? She was awake all night?
Sort of. Hardly slept again.
Yes, I was wide awake from the party.
Drink too much?
And there's Lavina. How was your assessment of the party, Lavina?
Very good.
Oh, good.
Trying to rewind and erase it.
And Bevy?
I had a good time.
Oh, good. Let's see what the living room looks like. Looks pretty good. See about my temple of gifts? Whoop. Focus time. Oh, boy. Over and out. It's Wednesday morning, March 18th, 1992. At St. Patrick's Day pheasant, although George thought it was a turkey. Must be a pheasant. Maybe it's Groundhog's Day or something. Bye, pheasant.
Oh, so sad. Oh. Whoop. Almost got away.
Remember what happened last time you did that when you were on the phone? The mouse got away. Look at George, you did it again!
Oh, it got away, darn.
George! George, come get it. It's, George, it's in my... Come on. George, the mouse is going to get away.
Wrong direction, kitty cat.
Well, there it is. We can see it. George. Run for your life, mouse. Go out the door. Go. Just over the lip. No, the other way, honey. Oh, no. It went the wrong way. It's going to get behind the thing. It's playing with the balls now. Oh, no, it's going to get behind there, George. Get it before it gets behind there. Put it outside. Put it outside. Don't make it suffer anymore. No, wait. No, not for the mouse. Not for the cat to... It's on. It says April 9th, 1992. We could turn off the date now. Well, say something, Donna.
What?
Why are you here?
I'm here because we have to go to the hospital and pick up the baby today.
Are you the natural birth mother?
I'm the natural birth mother, yes. It had to stay in the hospital a little longer than I did. But I get to pick it up today.
Will be wrapped in bundling clothes?
I'm not sure.
Do you want to show us the scarf from whence it came?
No, I don't.
Do you want to show us the drawing? Let's zoom in on the drawing. You have to do it a little bit darker. Well, come on.
Forget about the drawing too.
Okay. Next scene will be at the hospital. We'll fade out. I think there's a fade button someplace around here. Fade. Okay, bye. Do I just hold this? I don't know how to fade. There she goes, faded. Oh, you faded into blackness. Okay.
Hello, Pat. This is Donna Janazzo. I'm calling to pick up my uterus you have for me. Should I go down and just pick it up or what? Okay.
Lunch?
I'm on hold.
Oh, okay. This is where it all started.
Willis Street. In the lab. 4C. Okay. Okay. Specimen. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. I'll pick up my specimen now.
And they're saying at the hospital, this woman is sick. The only patient who's ever done this. This is disgusting.
I wonder if they'll have the form there I have to sign promising that I won't serve it to anybody. I invited some friends over to dinner the other day, but they said, Donna, we don't like you. I said, that's okay. You can eat the vegetables.
Are we gonna open it?
He opens later at Marilyn's house.
Oh, yummy! Okay. And it's. I wonder if I can read it from here.
I guess it depends on how big your television is.
Fresh. Okay, this is it. The bucket, please. Don't splash it.
Don't spill it. The cat might be on it before we had a chance to see what it looked like.
I know, the cat may just eat it right up. The suspense is mounting. Maybe some old man's testicles in there. We don't really know what is really inside. Don't string yourself. You want me to do it?
Oh my.
Yum. Wow. Bring it over this way so the camera can zoom down on it. Ooh.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my.
Looks like the creature from outer space.
Oh my God.
Just get the look on Donna's face.
Ooh, they're hard.
Don't eat it yet. We have to get a little soy sauce with that. Turn it all around so we can see all sides of it. Wow. Ooh. Ooh.
No wonder I never had any kids. Just did share from some.
Hey, kitty cat. Meow, 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 meow.
I wonder what my uterus looked like. Holy mackerel.
Wow, that's an awful lot of weight. Not, huh?
Thyroid.
I don't know what it's supposed to look like. That's the problem.
Well, this is the one they tried to cut in half and pull through. No wonder they couldn't get the thing through. I thought it would be soft and thick and hard as a rock. It's amazing that they got it through that little cut in my belly.
It is. How did they get that through you?
I don't know, but this is almost as big as a baby.
Jeez. It's an awful lot of weight not to have inside of you anymore.
I know.
Well, folks,
let's weigh it.
We have to weigh it.
Scale.
Okay. Hold on. We're going to go take a couple still pictures of this, so we'll check in later with you folks.
No wonder I was constipated all the time.
They were fading out. questions of your doctor?
Here we are, post-op with Dr. Bionde, and I'm healed. I can lift 20 pounds now. 20 to 25. Don't tell her I already did. I knew she would have anyway.
Okay.
Well, first question is, how come there's stitches in there?
Those were to tie blood vessels off to avoid too much blood loss during surgery.
Okay.
Because as blood's pumping in, you know, it pumps out the other side, you know, where anything's been cut.
Show us the cervix. It says
That's
it's in there.
Good one. That's a good one. Unfortunately, the cervix is not here on this mass because we tried to remove it. This is the cervix. Okay, and essentially, now it's very hard to get yourself oriented in this. This was this huge fibroid, which now that it's under formalin is very difficult, but these two sides were together, and this was on the posterior
Together?
aspect. Yeah, this was one huge fibroid. This is why I couldn't get it out vaginally.
You mean that was connected to that?
That's exactly right. And I got some of it out, okay, and I kept on trying to pull it down and remove it, because once this big fibroid was out, the rest of the uterus would have probably come out, you know, through the vagina. But I could not get enough of this tissue gone to wind up getting it to come down. So this cervix was attached pretty much right like so, okay?
So that was what I was feeling in front?
That was, actually, the whole thing was like this.
Awesome. Let's zoom in on that belly. Oh,
nice and flat.
Yeah.
And as you can see, I took out these other fibroids in the process, you know, of trying to get the uterus small enough, you know, to remove through the vagina.
I just have one complaint. I mean, with all that out there, they have extra skin. Couldn't you take an inch off? Because now we have this...
He's never happy.
Sorry about
Look at that silly face.
You got to suffer with what God was giving you.
I can do sit-ups now, though.
Wonderful.
What else would you like to see?
What else do we want to say?
I don't know.
I guess... Awesome. We should have videoed it when she was taking it out.
Hey, next time. I'll invite you to my operating room. I have a problem, Donna.
Yeah.
Well, what a sissy you are, doctor, wearing rubber gloves. We didn't wear gloves.
Well,
we just put it on my kitchen counter.
I know better.
Yes?
It cost us $32. It cost me $32 to put fresh
alcohol
in there, because they told me I had to use grain alcohol from the package store. Is that what they use?
They use an industrial brand, you know, that can get through, you know, the pharmacies.
Oh, the pharmacy told me no.
No, it has to be a different. They can wind up getting it through like a chemical distributor or through pharmacies, but it's not something that's purchasable. So goodbye, uterus.
Okay, can we stop this silly thing now? Okay. Thank you, doctor. Over and out.
You're more than welcome. Anytime.
Have you ever had a stranger patient than this?
This is my baby. This is as close as I'm going to get.
That's true. No, I wouldn't say that she's... no, I've had stranger patients than her. None that have brought their uterus in for me to explain to them. Each person has their own things. Why don't you wash your hands from the stuff before you get all close? Okay, goodbye.
Say goodbye.
Unless he can charge it to someone else.
Or leave it on a tripod.
What do I do with a 7-hour tape?
You put it in
You can play it in there, and you can tape anything you want.
And take whatever you want.
I can tape things? Oh.
You can take whatever you want from
Yeah.
the TV.
That's well, wait a minute. Are there 3 7-hour tapes? Or
Yes.
That's 20 hours.
That's if you have the slowest rate.
Hand me the owner's manual.
Right, SLP.
That is wonderful. Thank you very much.
Okay, George, what's the date?
Today is 12th
of April.
13th of April. Nearly Mother's birthday.
April 13th.
We didn't get the cake on the
call my
camera.
sister Maureen tonight. I had a letter from her, which I was...
Where's Mark's card?
Right here.
Oh, can you read it, Alan? Show it to the camera.
I hear you're expecting.
No, not this.
No, this one.
This one,
Another birthday. Have a great one.
Mark and Sue.
Mark and Sue.
Well, let's not.
Sandy.
Mark and
Susan's
Sandy.
my wife.
Get these marks.
Yeah, the Susan's
Well, you're
not
supposed to be
here.
reading it.
Well, it says, please excuse this card. We're a little dingy. Mark and
I
Sandy.
think it makes more sense to read the cover first.
Happy birthday from the both of us.
Oh, that's
You're
cute.
standing in their little dinghy. I think it's lovely.
Okay. Bye, everybody. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Birthday, Lucile.
Bye. Happy birthday.
Thank you, everybody. It
Yes,
was
thank
lovely.
you.
Didn't get the cake.
We're not done yet.
Picture of the cake.
Recording.
Not recording?
I'm recording now.
This is for Delbert. This is fresh tape.
New tape for Delbert
This is a new
and
tape for
Brenda.
Delbert. This is the last of the season. Marilyn's letting me make another fire.
I'll take
It's cold in
the
here.
date
It's probably
off.
65 degrees in the house.
May 10th.
I put some tar paper in to get things started.
And this is the room that George and I built.
Oh my golly, it is. Yeah.
I'll pan around. 7 sliding glass doors. We could open them up.
No reason to.
On the old stuff. This can't be as good as the tape Delbert made
This
for
is a
us.
strange place to start the story.
Well,
I was going to start in Millvale, the old home place.
oh. Well, it's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Brenda. And there's Mother peeking around. Wait, we got to stand back. George just took Mother to church.
That's our mother.
Well, you're sort of, there we have to get you out of the backlight. You going to say hi?
Hi. Yes, I brought along your movie for them to see, and I enjoyed it very much.
Mother has a new VCR, so she could play it.
Just by chance.
Yes. Okay, so we can go out and look at the hot tub that George is supposed to be working on. Hot tub. It's a little broken. We'll do the outside later. Wash the deck furniture, but still too cold to sit out there. Okay.
Say something, George.
George is being funny. Okay, we'll catch up in a second.
Well, I just finished working on the hot tub here. Oh, has Delbert seen the hot tub?
No, I'll show it to him.
Well, Brenda hasn't seen it for sure. Hot tub,
This will make them want to come to Connecticut.
jets,
Oh, it works.
get the air going.
Oh, it's not focusing very well.
Probably has a hard time focusing on the water. Anyway,
George made this hot tub when he was a manager.
right when they used to work. So
It sort of froze this winter.
what happened to it is it didn't really freeze so much, although I did have some breakage problems. The wires, I had some wire problems. Like burned up wire problems, melted wire problems. You could zoom in on those and say, well, everything just kind of, they corroded and the insulation turned to nothing and they crossed and they burned up. But,
I just zoomed in on all the way and you threw it down.
well, sorry folks, here, zoom in on this one. This is
I
real.
had to zoom in closely.
There. This is a
Okay.
corrosion problem. And then it corroded through and burned up and had trouble.
Okay.
And it kind of got stiff. That was all inside the electronic box, but they cracked the motor housing and it still drips a little bit. I had to replace all this to do that, but it didn't burn out the element. So we're in good shape. And so I'm just cleaning up my mess.
And this
Marilyn will probably pan around and show you the view down the hill and everything.
This is the deck.
It's not a particularly nice day. Look, a balloon!
Ooh, balloon.
They do
Okay.
that a lot. They're rich around here, you know?
Okay, this is the view looking north. It looks much nicer when the leaves come in. It's still the same day that it was this morning. I have to walk up here. George and Jane built this deck, but we'll do the house in a second. See if we can find that balloon for you.
We'll have to show them a picture on a better day.
There it is.
Show them the other
I will. A hot air balloon. On Memorial Day, they have a big Balloons Over Bristol celebration, about 60 hot air balloons. And it's really beautiful. It's all over the sky then. Anyway, this is not a clear day. Usually you can see up to Massachusetts. But, so this is my yard. Itty bitty little part of it. That truck is George's new truck. George, tell him about your new truck. The other thing.
That's just my truck. $900 truck.
Yep.
Little Dodge, 85.
And then that goes up the driveway. There's that damn Camaro up there that we're trying to sell. Here's the 2 decks that George has to replace this summer because they're rotten. Here's the deck that George and Tim, cousin Tim, replaced last summer. Used to be stairs at the end of that deck, and then we'll zoom around here. And then George and Jane put on this deck.
There's a living room.
Well, we'll get to that. 25 by 35 feet or something.
Bigger than that.
And it's a wraparound deck. And the house used to stop right there at that funny little cupola.
It's not a cupola.
Well, it used to be a
It used to
cupola.
be sort of an octagonal room, went right around there.
That was a little dining area. But then George ripped off that roof line and
See my roofing work. Don't look at that.
yeah, the shingles weren't really good. So then we built the big living room that you saw this morning, probably 2 minutes ago, when George is building a fire. I don't have my shoes on, and I'm afraid I might step on a spider or something. Anyway, and here's the view looking west. You don't need the bird feeder anymore because the cats eat them all. Then we built this wraparound deck. But we'll continue the tour sometime when it's prettier. That's George's bedroom up there with a little deck there. Okay, we're going to cook barbecue chicken. Bye. This is David making dinner for George and me.
And a mighty fine dinner it is.
Mm.
A little brown here and there, but
Here comes George to supervise. Oh, it still got burnt like the last time.
it always does.
It's supposed to.
Maybe people in Oklahoma know how to make chicken without getting it black.
It's supposed to be black.
Marilyn.
It's supposed to be black.
It wasn't Valley
Marilyn.
Sunday.
It is supposed to be black.
Hoping.
Trying to get this thing turned down as low as I can.
Well, is that enough, George?
Enough what?
Of David turning the chicken for Delbert and Brenda.
Is this for
Go listen to the
Delbert?
bells out there.
I don't know if you can hear them.
Is this for the world famous Delbert?
Anyway, if you can get away from all that noise, we have nice little peaceful bells coming over the valley.
Did you tell them that street downtown?
Oh, that's North Main Street of Bristol.
The bells stopped.
No, we didn't.
If you walk around the corner down there, so it's real quiet.
Okay. We're walking down here. Yeah. I can't hear the bells now. Well, there's George.
Yep.
Where'd he go? There he is. Don't you wish you had a gun, Delbert? That's in my yard. I can't hold my camera as steady as you did, Delbert. You did a much better job. Oh, wow. Connecticut wildlife. I just heard him honking out here. I thought I'd come take a quick picture for you. Walking off into my wild blueberries that I've been trying to rake up. Actually, there's a fish and game club up the street and they stock pheasants. Usually this sucker has a couple of hens with him. Bye. We're just full of wildlife around here. I wonder what a squirrel sounded like. Well, see, he or she, I should learn about the birds and bees, is being chased by that guy. It's pretty exciting around here. Now, if you hear bells, it's because of this thing. Where'd you go? There. I have such a ferocious hunter of a cat. You have to put bells on it. Say hi to Delbert and Brenda. This is Tiny Tim, named after my cousin Tim, who appeared last summer and stayed for 54 days. Tiny Tim was a foundling and sort of arrived last January. Say hello. Hello. So we put bells on her, even though her name is Tiny Tim, because she keeps dragging in pheasant legs and baby bunny rabbits and big bunny rabbits into the house. Well, we'll let the tape end out here. We'll start a panoramic view of my backyard. This is the wraparound deck around the living room that we built. And those squirrels are still going at it. Say goodbye, Tiny Tim. This thing, because you're going to think I'm exaggerating. I can't find it now. There's a chipmunk under my couch. This is 2 hours after the last click off. Well, here's my garbage bag that I get so I can get the damn chipmunk, save it, and take it back to freedom. Even those 2 pills and the cat won't do it. The poor little baby. The cat's supposed to kill the mice. Where'd it go? The mice and the ground moles, not the chipmunks. They're so cute. Oh well, I'll work on it. There's a mouse in my dishwasher. June 19th, noon. And this is one of my mice-eating cats. And my other cat is behind me. We'll just sort of see if we... About an hour later, and this is what's left, a little mouse. Oh well. Bye.
Light covered.
Things where you go flying around anyway. Probably have to hire your own pilot. You probably got it organized in some way.
I'm sure.
But, you know, scenic tours, things like that.
Well, I'm just thinking a way to get around Alaska.
Well, how do you...
Are we going to fly over Mountain McHenry?
Is that where you shot?
Huh?
Well, this is a map that shows you how big Alaska is. Alaska's not that big. It's not as big as what I thought.
It's just up there, part of the
Not as big as what you thought.
Well, we're looking at it. It's the same as going from. It's the same as going out to Oklahoma. You go up and around. Like
Sure,
driving to
nothing
Oklahoma.
to it.
Except the roads aren't the same. They don't go straight. What do you suggest, George?
I don't know.
There's
I thought you wanted to
37,000
rent a
miles of
motorhome.
coastline.
Well, it's one of those options. Maryland, like there's a bus and there's a train and there's the bus. Yeah, sightseeing buses. And there's, you rent a motorhome. You have
Okay,
one
I didn't hear about that option. What about sightseeing bus tours of Alaska?
I'm sure they've got them. But
I don't know.
probably by
I
train
haven't
makes
seen
more
anything.
sense.
Well, the bus is nice because you can get out. The train, you don't get out.
Yeah, the typical tour is like you go for a while on the train and get in the bus and go to see some stupid thing.
Oh,
and
it
you go
is.
back. I think. I mean, Maryland should know all these things.
I just don't want to get locked up in a train or a plane.
Well, I
don't
wouldn't
want to
mind
get locked up
being
at all.
locked up in a train for a day or two.
That's a long time.
And one day in a train, just to see the countryside.
No. One day a train won't see much countryside in Alaska.
You can go a long ways.
Yeah, they can probably
Yeah, but then you
travel
gotta get
50 or
back.
60 miles an hour.
Well, we don't have to get back. We start at one end, work our way to the other, and fly back from the other. You don't have to start from where you finish, do you?
Oh,
Not if you're going by train.
Or if you're going by small
Well, yeah.
airliner.
Okay. And on this particular train thing,
arrive at this park and spend the night there. And the afternoon is yours to spend as you like. Shop for souvenir. Your mother would love that.
Bargain this skis.
Hike to Mount Healy overlook for a magnificent view.
You get the boat
5.4 miles round trip. Your
I
mother
find
would
that
never
31
make it.
foot birch.
Optional activities
Look at the,
include river rafting
fountain?
and flight scene.
No, I haven't.
Okay, the
You
flight
probably
scene would be okay. The river rafting for your mother would be out.
Why? She'd like to go on a river raft, wouldn't she?
Just that once.
No, I wouldn't put her on it. On one of those big rubber river rafts, you get wet, you have to wear a dry suit.
Oh, real raft race.
Well, I don't know what kind it is. River rafting, maybe it's very innocuous.
So, we already eat supper?
Mold. Some pizza.
That pizza for lunch with too much garlic on it.
25-foot Silverton cabin cruiser loaded with extras must sell. $1,000 the best offer.
For 25 too small.
I know, but that's cheap.
Some of these cruise tour packages, things like go up on the boat or go on the boat, and you get on the train, go for a while, and get on buses. And they could come
Here's
out
what you can do. Read, write, play cards, visit with fellow passengers,
Mm.
step down to the elegant dining room for a gourmet meal. This is your vacation.
I don't want to eat anymore. I'm too fat. What you need is an Albin trawler. How's that?
You want to go, Mel? Let's take a boat.
Just gotta stay here and take care of your mother's house while she's
Well,
gone.
you can stay home. We'll just tell your mother to give you the money.
That doesn't work.
Just throw it outside.
So, do you want to go, Marilyn?
Only for a week. I'm not going for a long time. Now,
That's fine.
we were saying that Mother wants to see Glacier Bay. But she won't know which one is Glacier Bay. Show her any old glacier. I've seen Glacier Bay.
You're like a Mission Impossible and put it outside the window on a screen and shake the car. There it goes, Mom.
Now, I've been to Juneau
You
and
could take her up and fly
Ketchikan.
around in the clouds for a little while. We'll come back down and land at night and usher her over to this car, this motorhome. When she wakes up, we open up the rear window and said, there it is.
Juneau and Ketchikan are not exciting.
Well, you don't think the Keys are exciting.
I rest my case.
Do you have anything to eat that isn't fattening?
Carrots? You got carrots?
We have
Celery.
Mother's lime green pepper jello. It's like in the old days.
My stomach just growled when you said that.
Let's call about the 30-footer.
George, did you want to invite a guest to go with you on this expedition?
Well, I don't want to commit myself.
That's a commitment.
Did Alan told you his proposition?
There is a wait list.
A waiting list.
I hadn't. You can.
Oh. Oh, you can.
No, you can.
Alan says that if we feel bad because Susan's going, he could pay for her.
Oh, I don't think
I didn't
that's an
say if
issue.
you felt bad. I said if you guys weren't bringing someone, then it'd probably only be fair if I paid for
You're not
Susan.
bringing
So
anyone?
Well, George doesn't know yet.
it's like getting married.
It's like
George has some grinder in here.
And
How about
George's
an
not
orange?
anyway.
Nice
Or maybe
orange?
these women he dates mine.
Well, what it is you take somebody
I should
out
have just a
far
glass
for a
of
week
water,
and they
probably.
feel like they own a large part of it.
Jello?
It's like a step of
I
some sort.
suppose so.
What you do
Eat
is,
it.
the last 5 minutes of the trip, you have a big fight, and then you don't talk to them anymore.
We did that, and then we stayed married.
Jello. We did?
Blocking.
Well, you guys are lucky this a cookie left for me.
You are lucky.
Now, do we share this, Susan and I? Susan, do you want
There's
some
one
of this?
cookie there, Donna.
You want a bowl for that?
You're going to eat that whole bowl,
Go
honey.
ahead, never mind.
I always thought I'd eat something and throw it away.
Take it home.
Take it home?
Have for lunch. No, what you don't eat, have for lunch tomorrow.
Can't be very fattening. can it?
No, it's vegetable stuff.
It's good for you too.
Marilyn knows guys that go bullshit when they find cabbage in Jello.
David thought it was going to be dessert. He says Jello should be dessert. He refused to eat it.
Yum.
Oh, honey, I don't think I can.
You want to accomplish something, Marilyn, or just going to waste
I'd like to
time?
accomplish
I've
something.
got to do some telemarketing pretty soon.
Yes. See my phone bill? My $268 phone bill?
That's not bad.
Well.
Hey, a hoe would cost so much.
So. Oh, tell everybody about your arm, Donna. That was a funny story. Maybe then we can talk. About funny.
I go to the doctor's, and she said I can give you a blood test to see what your hormone level is, to see if it's right or wrong. And I know that they can do it right there, so I said, yeah, fine. So I go in there, she sticks a needle in, this dumb shit. Stick it.
You had something to say about my dancing?
It's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing?
July. It's June 19th, 1992. I open the dishwasher, and there's this adorable little mouse. A little nervous at this point. Normally it ends.
This is a mini cam report on Mark Simmons at the Snap-on truck. Oh, there's his shirt. Fun, he says. But fun does not always turn out to be fun. Lately, Mark has a near-death experience on his motorcycle. Maybe you can see his knees. Maybe his hands. Maybe his knees and his hands. Maybe he'll walk out into the sunlight for us so we can really look at him. Probably shows it better on screen than it does on the monitor here.
Probably. Hey, George, shut that off until Mr. Snap-on leaves.
I can't not find anything. Okay, George, you can put that away now.
Video here at Mystic Cleaners with a look at Mark's thing, which he's got lots and lots of money in. You can see how far he's gotten with it. It was a little bit better than that before he began. He had one little dent in it, so he decided to do the whole thing over again. We'll pan over slowly and carefully past Dean, who is Mark's co-owner, to Mark's motorcycle, upon which he recently had a little accident at about 75 miles an hour, and he'll tell us all about it in just a second. He's still over there talking to the Snap-on guy, fast pan. Yes, there it is. And we'll try to zoom in and listen to what he's saying. He's trying to win something for paying promptly, which, you know, that's just a contradiction in terms for Mark. You see his legs and arms? He's walking kind of stiff, too.
Yeah, a little stiff.
Little stiff.
Give us a call, see what you're doing this weekend. Well, right.
Those are the same shorts he's wearing in his little accident.
It's fucking broken.
No, yes.
Do us a quick spin, Mark, so we can see the back of your legs and your arms and things. Yeah, that's good. Looks like a surfer, doesn't he?
Surfer. You want to see my nails, too?
Yeah, of course we do. It's got to, but you got to hold your shirt up.
Someone's got to hold the shirt, man.
Well, you're a little bit low for that. We don't need to see the crack in your ass.
I'm on it. It looks like the fucking scarred doughboy.
Get any other scars or anything you can show us, Mark?
On my shoulder.
Well, that's too much to look at. Now, tell us about your exhaust pipe.
Skid.
I guess it's over here on the ground.
Skidded on down the road.
Yeah, it's got that side, you can see it better than I can. It's got where the whole side is scraped off, turned blue, gone down to nothing. That was stainless steel, too. There's other scrapes here and there on, there's Mark in the way again. On that thing, where the glass is sort of gone. Mark could tell us about it. He knows more about it than we do.
I think they make the bikes to protect it. Put this big old piece of plastic on there, protect the bike so when people fall down, it doesn't hurt the rest of the bike. Because obviously the rest of the bike's in mid shape, except for the plastic parts. And it's only this half of the plastic.
Oh, I just finally figured out how to focus the camera, so now I can see too. Okay. Now we've done our handlebars too, just a little bit, and that's a throttle down there, unless I missed my guess. Yeah, see the little throttle broken?
Big deal. It's not major damage. The hospital bills would have cost more than getting a bike fixed, so even doubt no hospital bills to fix the bike.
Yeah, maybe next time buy a leather. Where's the, yeah, there's some stuff that's bent. Not too exciting from this angle.
No, it's kind of boring altogether.
We might as well take a look at the rest of Mystic Cleaners here. You see what model airplanes, the $6,000 Snap-on toolbox, engine hoist, whatever that stuff is, my inflatable boat over there, and the way out that says open. And of course there's no customers out there. We'll wander out through the front door and take a look down the road to see where Mark eats lunch. With our mini cam. This is a mini cam report. There's my truck. Ooh, it looks good. We're going to polish the sides today, but I haven't told them that yet. And there's where Mark eats all the time across the road.
I don't eat there that often.
No.
Well, let's go down the road. We'll go.
Okay, we're going to shut down and go down the road to the videotape.
George, that's pretty much unnecessary, probably, you know?
Oh, just sit back and relax, Mark. Get that other leg in there. Stick the other leg up in there. Yeah. He's not quite as quick as Grandma. Okay, we're in. My lens cap is on. There we go. Now we got to get used to it.
Go over here then.
Okay, let's not get run over.
No cars.
Okay.
When I first came, I went down there, took a left at the bottom, and took a right, and there's a big loop here, so you can go all the way up and around the area, and then come back down this road. So it's like a track.
Track. Catchy word.
Track, yeah.
And so this is the way we were going.
Came down this road, and I know I accelerated all through that corner, and it was great, and it's a straightaway, and then I saw the lip, and I'm like, okay, I gotta slow down because I gotta take a left at the bottom anyway. So, flying along. Now with what's that? I hit the brakes. I had the brakes on.
Maybe.
Over this lip here, and
Yeah, there's a skid mark ahead.
what's this? It's a little skid mark.
I don't think they're related.
You don't think that skid's kind of anything else?
We can tell by examining this skid mark.
Down the road.
The car's coming. We'll let the car come. This is the road anyway. Look down there, that's part of the road. And Mark had come down this way at a very high rate of speed. Decided there's going to be a drop-off, which drops off. Ooh, I'm not looking at the right thing with my camera here. Hang on a second, folks. Where is this? Yeah. Decided it was going to drop off. And so he put his brakes on. And he was going so fast, the bike was sort of airborne. And look at this. There it is. See how it started, then it ran off on the right edge of his tire. Then as he high-sided down there, it caught the middle and left edge, and he flipped. Ooh, scary. But that's all the skid mark, and then he apparently slid down the road. Mark, you're not talking to us.
I'm trying to see what the hell happened.
And where did you end up, Mark?
Oh, we're not there yet. We're way down.
Oh.
Way down.
Yeah, this is downhill. Maybe you can't see it in the video, but it's downhill down the hill. Level would be something like that, downhill.
So this is skid here.
Skid, yes.
And then it stopped skidding.
That's because the bike went boom.
No, it didn't go boom.
Well, after a while it went boom. Okay, and so
this
the bike...
is a new skid, it's still up. Right?
Yeah, well...
It's sliding kind of sideways.
Doing something.
It's not touching here.
And then look at that white spot down the road.
This looks like a fucking grease pit right down the whole middle of the road.
No, it's not the grease.
This isn't grease, all this little
The bike
spot.
wasn't touching the ground there.
I'm talking tires.
It wasn't tires touching the ground either. It was like in the air.
The bike was in the air.
Yeah.
I think so.
Well, I was in the air.
You see where the tires scuffed to the left of this this mark? Mm-hmm. So that's the back tire that hit over there, and the fairing light here. Then he slid along a little bit, maybe 5-10 feet, and came to rest just about here.
No, George, this is where the bike first hit the ground. Here.
Yeah.
This is where the bike.
Look, a little bit of blue there, if you can see it. You're in the sun, Mark. Yeah, this is color. You should see the blue from the color of the fairing and everything. And the skid mark ends back up there.
The bike hit the ground here.
Yes, the bike hit here.
So this is where I started skidding, George.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Well, you probably. Yeah.
No, this is where I fell on the ground too. This is where I started. Car.
I can't hear another car. We'll shut off. Well, no, we'll just keep it going. There's no sense. Oh, I almost fell off the road myself.
Careful, George. Don't want to fall off the road.
The car was going fast. So the bike's skidding along.
And I'm skidding here too.
And Mark's
I'm going
skidding
right
along.
by it. I'm fucking skidding. Okay. I'm skidding too.
Look at these rocks beside the road.
Yeah, I didn't get to the rocks yet.
And telephone poles. Good thing he was going straight. So you're just getting along right there, just nice,
Right next to him.
nice smooth road, Mark. You're lucky to have a nice smooth road.
I'm still skidding. The bike passes me out right about here. Right by this telephone pole.
You were more or less on your back during this skid.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this still the white mark from the bike?
Yes. Yeah.
This is still the white skid mark from the bike. We'll kind of follow it for a while.
Hey, George, I'm trying to show you my skid marks on the side of the road.
Oh, your body skid. Oh, Mark's body skid.
Fucking body skids going down the side of the road here.
Oh. Yeah. Body skids.
This is body skid.
Little pebbles and things here in some places.
Yeah, it hurt.
Were you dripping oil too at the same time? Did you go off the road at all?
Yeah.
I ended up off the road here.
Right there.
Oh, you didn't get far. We'll pace it off in just a second. I'll just go take a look back. Hang on a second here. Oh, back there to the lip. It was the first lip, not the second lip.
Bearing was going that way. This must be the back tire skidding or the exhaust pipe right here.
I'm supposed to, where?
This is still the white from the bike.
This is me too. From the
I
bike.
don't think that's you.
It's not me from the bike?
No, because the bike's not that long.
Exhaust pipe to fucking fairing?
I don't know about the exhaust. I don't think the exhaust left a mark.
What the hell is this?
Well, that could be the exhaust. But it's scraped the wrong way. Like, this doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not really. But this is definitely bike.
The white is bike for sure. I don't know about that other color. What's this other color, Mark? Oh, this is little bits of metal and things scraping here. And it finally stopped here.
This is where it stopped.
Yeah.
And this is the puddle of gasoline.
Little puddle of gasoline. No fire.
Got on it, just drove it away. Then I stopped like right up here.
The marker's up
That's
there.
a closed telephone pole right next to that road there, you might add.
Yeah, you could have hit
I
a...
missed the first one at the top too, and the bike missed the third one.
Yeah, we better get out of the road again. Something to look at. It's a sailboat mast on a rack with other sailboat masts. The reason we're here is because I've got a sailboat out here someplace. We're going to go look for it. So, we'll just walk out here. I don't look stupid walking along with a camera, like a tourist. To look out there. Now the reason I showed you a picture of a boat with, a mast, is because my boat's out here with no mast on it. Just wander out there and look at it. That'd be my boat over there. One with no name on the back of it. Right beside the harbor patrol. Makes me feel safe. So if we swing the other way, it being a nice day, there's an ocean out there someplace beyond what I can see in this little picture I've got. That tapping is a stupid lens cap banging against the camera. There's probably some way around that. Anyway, this is the boat. It's a 30-foot Ericksen fiberglass, 1968, without a mast on it right now. Anchor. Now the trick to get up on the boat is you stand on this little post, get up there, and walk on down and try not to fall off. So if you see the camera go splash, you'll know I've done the wrong thing. Here we go. There we go. There we go. It's hard to do through a camera. Okay. That's a tiller. That's a compartment. Swing around and there's the inside of the boat. You can't see. I know you can't see it. I'll just walk inside. Oh, here we are. Well, Up there is the V-berth, which is big enough for a couple of people if they know each other, and the head over on this side. And then look back, there's a dinette over here, and then I'm trying to stay out of the light over here on the left-hand side. The galley over there, underneath that thing is the alcohol stove. Down there would be the engine compartment. Over here is a sink and stuff, and another berth over here that spreads out if you're careful and covers up the whole floor in here. Like that hand? Old. It's age. And this, of course, turns into a berth too by the table going down like a typical camper thing. And there's some switches and stuff. So that's what the wood looks like, and that's what the boat looks like. It's about ready to go. I just put the carpet down a little while ago. Let's see if we can blind ourselves by looking out the back. Over the stern. Even I am blinded. There's room enough here for several people. It's about a 6-foot long cockpit or so. Some old motor controls. It's a 2-cylinder gas motor. But there's no mast yet, and I'm supposed to put it on last week. So I'm still waiting. The thing was pretty crude when I got it. I've had to clean up quite a bit. The life preserver back there is indicative of the overall condition of the boat when I got it. But it has a good heart. Oh, there's a little refrigerator I installed, which is handy. It works off 12 volts or 110. Big sink, 2 different spigots there. One for electricity, one for manual pumping. Little mirror I put up there. This is the back side of the depth sounder and the knot meter. The back side of the compass and the back side of the radio. Oh well, this is enough for now. Alright, see, I'm about ready to leave. I did my thing with the boat and the mast and everything. Damn thing's flopping around in the front again. I'll walk over to the truck. There's other boats. This one's bigger than mine. That's a powerboat, of course. That's no good for anything. There's a sailboat with a little chunk out of the front. I wouldn't mind having, but mine's probably better for my purposes. Flag over there is handy. There's the yard trailer they use to move the boats around in the yard. They get underneath it with that thing by taking out the cross members. Sorry I'm bouncing around so much. I'll get closer to it. It's self-propelled, turns itself, has all hydraulics. Motor. Take out the cross pieces back over the boat, put the cross pieces back in, and raise the trailer up to meet the boat, and then of course those arms with the paddles on them come up and touch the boat just nice and gently. Here's my truck again. You see I cut up my cradle, the wooden cradle the boat was on, because nowadays you use little jacks to put under it, like the jack in the distance over there, like underneath most of the boats. Well, the mast is still over there. I told the guy to put it on in the next week or two. There's my pile of stuff. So I'm headed back to see Mark, and then I'll be up to home. Thanks for coming with me. Bye. There, I guess.
Trip. It's picking up you, I'm sure. Pick up me. This is the first day of our trip. And where are we? I don't know where we are. Well, we're north of Vancouver, looking out on Canada. We're on our way to Anchorage. We should be in Anchorage in 2 hours.
There's a glacier.
Don't get up and down. Can you see it? Do you know what you're looking at? Glacier. Go up higher this way, and then back. That's a glacier. See the dark streaks in the glacier? That's where two glaciers merged. Right in the glacier. Up there. See all back there? Get like a river. It's like a white river.
See, I can't see through here.
Well,
it's all gray.
Find out. She can't see what she's filming. But you're filming the sky.
I don't think so.
It's really weird.
Now you're filming my face.
4,000 scattered, 9,000 scattered, 20,000 overcast, 90 miles. This 90 miles out of visibility, and it's...
Are you done?
Coming into Anchorage, Alaska, amidst the clouds we've just broken through.
July the 15th, 1992. The Simmons family entourage.
This had better be on infinity.
Oh, look at that out there in the distance. The booty. And there's water underneath the wing tip. Alan, our great cinematographer of the day.
Give you a cinematography. I don't know what what the hell we're looking at here.
Doesn't matter. Coming into Anchorage, Alaska. Completed our flight on Northwest Airlines beginning in Hartford, changing planes in Detroit, stopping in Seattle. It's now 9:05 p.m. back in Hartford, but it's only 5:05 here in Anchorage.
Well, this is what Marilyn wants. Don't shake me.
She gets whatever you want to give her. It's the airplane. The mud flats. I don't know what it is. Looks like mud flats.
I don't know how many airports they would have.
It's still a ways up north.
Do they have 110 in this country?
Right in lock position. Check seat all carry-on baggage is properly stowed beneath the seat in front of you, giving you free and easy access to the center aisle. Once again, ensure that your seatbelt is securely fastened for landing.
What am I supposed to get?
Anchorage, Alaska.
It's Alaska, yeah. I don't see doo-doo.
We'll see those mountains back
Oh, I was shooting at the clouds. That was awful. I hope you have to edit that out.
See that little thing down in the center there? That little monument? Now, there's a story behind that. I don't know whether you've read the history of it or not.
That little monument? Or
Yes, that little monument with the little white things in a circle around it.
that's an Omni station.
I thought it was VOR.
It's a VOR. This is an awful video. End of video.
Well, where are we?
All I think do is look in that window over there so you can watch what goes on.
We're in Anchorage. It's Thursday morning. There's Lavina. This is the house we stayed in last night. We're going to go inside in a second.
And here we have Ellen, who just got up.
Yes, an hour and a half later. And we'll just do a pan. It's not scenic because it's a little cloudy. But it's about 7 o'clock. What? Take a picture? Oh, good.
Chris, your favorite gamekeeper. Trying to make breakfast. With the addition of a few more people, I might get it done.
Uh-huh. Thank you. We'll be in a second. That was nice of them. We'll pan really quickly. Make it blurry. And there are the mountains up there. Everybody in Connecticut has their own 800 number. Lavina.
Stretching.
How's Mother doing this morning?
Mother's got laryngitis.
She had a temperature of 105 and a half, but then we shook the thermometer and it was normal. But she has laryngitis and she won't be able to talk.
No.
I think we should look.
Good morning, Betty. It's Al. How are things back at the ranch?
Date's a wild one.
Honey, every time you have dinner with me.
I'm having dinner with a wild wife. It's a wild wife dinner. Wild wife.
See, all these people are parked
Now,
in these
read
places.
these signs.
Well,
Oh,
it just says from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m.
For street cleaning.
Well, that's not. Yeah, so park right there. Park
on
here,
this other
wherever.
bit.
Which side?
I don't care. Pick a side. It's one way.
We're the driven. How come no one's parking over here? I want to go to Once in a Blue Moose.
Yes.
I've got some change. What you need?
Oh, where your mother?
Everybody out.
need the cars to stop.
What, money?
Oh, it's a penny, Georgia. Oh, come on.
I just threw that down the bottom now.
I know he did. And it's about 11 o'clock in the morning. Whoops, is this flopping around in your way? 11 o'clock in the morning, and still in Anchorage. And is this wildlife? No. This is a sea airplane airport. And they're everywhere.
How do they get these things out of the water?
Well, Alan, why don't you narrate while I pan this place?
Well, they got skids on the bottom of these floats. You can drag them out on the bottom of the floats. Metal skids. Wow. There's seaplanes everywhere. I've never seen so many seaplanes in my life. Awesome.
There's no reason to have them in an airport.
Neat. Really neat.
Everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Anything else, Alan?
No, it's good enough.
That's the Anchorage Airport over there. And this is an extension of the lake we were just on. What's this for?
I like the ducks with the purple flowers. Huh?
Well, duckies are cute. I don't know, there's someone over there. I'm gonna miss it.
Autofocus. Got it on autofocus?
Let me take a walk and see if I can in there.
Put it in neutral, please, Susan.
And then we found, we think, a remote weather stations. Want to talk to the camera, Alan?
I guess these are remote weather stations. I've never seen anything like it.
And we think they just put them on a lake or a spot wherever they want to be so they can learn about the weather when they get there. Before they get there, of course. This is Turnagain Arm. This is all we can see of a tidal bore and the forces of the tide going in and out. But we're just leaving Anchorage, heading down towards Soldotna. Well, there she is. Say hi.
Oh, I didn't realize. I thought you were taking the still pictures.
No, we're doing scenic. And Alan?
Hi! I have to drive and look back at the same time.
Okay, where's your mother?
It's great.
Hi, Marilyn.
There's George.
Say hi.
Tour. Reading. Guidebooks. Okay, you can kill it.
Maybe this is the place that Maureen was thinking of when she told me I'd better bring a knitted cap to keep my ears warm.
I almost bought one this morning for Lisa. It's a knitted hat, but it has like a furry husky here, so it should look like a little husky.
I'm going back to get my sweater.
Where we're going to be getting on the train to take us to the ferry on Saturday morning. The other way, with all the people in line to get on.
Her belly face against the stone wall.
I'd much rather be back.
Higher level of consciousness.
Driving up there in the silly front seat.
It is cold and windy here. But George is driving now. It's okay.
There. What about the stool?
It's real cold and rainy. George, you want to narrate this? You want to explain why the glaciers are blue?
Glaciers are blue because they fell from the sky, which is blue.
That's something to do with the density,
And the water's
lack of oxygen,
glacier, which is blue.
and reflection of the cool end of the color spectrum.
A piece of the rock. That's a glacier. Look at the drinks we could cool with
Probably
this.
from somebody's cooler. It's not blue.
Maybe it's only blue if there's a lot of it.
I don't think I want my
Look.
Alaska.
It's so quiet. It's just so beautiful.
My brains would walk down there. It's really quiet.
Well, this is where everyone goes camping.
Not way out there. The raft trip runs down to the river, you think?
Oh, Marilyn's. I got a bee getting a laugh out of it.
This is a show how fast the current's going. I'll show you again. That little seagull going. The famous Kenai River, where there's tons of people fishing. Not too many right here. I won't do that to you.
I like being a gnome. You want to know if you're at America's Most Wanted.
I don't think this will come into the funniest video contest or anything.
Here, you can take a picture.
Oh, the little one's a red? That one looks like the red to me.
Okay, wait, I gotta get in there.
Wow.
So Alan, explain this.
Is that what they've been catching the gill nets?
The white one is the red salmon, and the pink one is not the red salmon. The pink one is the king salmon.
Yeah.
King salmon. King salmon. Look how big. How big do they get? I mean, average. Now, is that average or bigger than average?
That's average.
That's average. Wow.
Biggest one's 97.4.
Wow. Lord. And they only allow you to catch one of those. I can understand why.
One a day.
One.
Yeah.
Okay.
One will feed the whole family for 3 days.
One per fisherman or one?
How much do you think that thing weighs?
40, 45.
Wow.
And oh look, they're gonna put him in a big bag.
Wow.
A body bag? Yeah, he's in a body bag. Nice.
He's as big as that little
First, they left his head on him.
Staying in Kenai, the town of Kenai, looking south at the Kenai Peninsula. And this is sheer drop down. It sort of looks like U.S. Highway 101 or something, Pacific Coast Highway. And we think this might be the gill net fishing lines, because we know they do them over here. I'm not sure. We've got fishing boats. Big wide beach.
The center of the church, you usually find the icon of the name of our church is the Holy Assumption of the Virgin Mary, which is this icon.
The Greek Orthodox Church in Kenai, the National Historic Landmark, next to ugly apartments, next to the ocean.
Where they're doing the net fishing with the seaplane.
Next to where they buried the first rector, next to Elena! Get up and read it.
Cooler here than down there.
Kolchak. We're heading on down from Soldatna to Homer, and of course it is raining. There's a Russian Orthodox church way up there on the hill. And in the 70-mile trek we're doing, this is about the most fascinating thing. There's another can of the Mill Creek Village. It is pouring down rain, however. Well,
stand out there so I can take your picture.
You're pushing me around and I have a camera in my hands.
My camera's getting wet. Oh no.
Are they clamming down there?
Clamming?
They're clamming. Let's go take a picture of them clamming.
You go.
Another clamming. I can do it. What a date for a plane glide.
As close as I can get to her, she must be a long way away.
I can get Alan.
Oh, look at this. I can't see anything. Here, Ron, you take it. It's on.
It all looks great to me. It's a lovely day to sit home by the fire.
My honey! Look at my honey!
I can't see her.
Alan, stop there. Alan, stop. Stop. Alan, stop and explain.
Tell us about it.
Well, here we have some microorganisms growing on this piece of black shit.
Well,
microorganisms.
Oh, they're gross.
Microorganisms.
Look, microorganisms. Look at them.
They're alive.
Look at them. Wow.
What?
Honey, they could be infectious.
I doubt it.
They look like little shrimp.
Yeah.
Well, hold it still so I can zoom in.
Yeah, let her zoom on them. Look at them wiggle. Move.
You need a micro.
Wiggle them with your finger so they'll move and she can take a picture.
Oh, no, I got a really good picture. Just stay
It's a lot
still.
of little maggots. I'm going to flash.
My God, maybe those are ice worms.
Someone's rocking the boat here. I'm getting out of focus.
I don't know why. It's real still. It's 'cause the
So,
motor
what
of
is
the
the point of
vehicle's
this?
on.
I don't know. What is this anyway?
Let's give him a plastic bag.
George?
Put it in shell.
That looks like a
Here,
piece of
feel
wood, honey. That's a piece
Don't
of wood.
bring the
in it.
bugs
Look,
in
that's
here.
a piece of wood. See that piece of wood? That's
Where?
wood.
Where's the
No,
wood?
that's shale.
It's not shale.
That's wood. No, the thing on top of it. Isn't that wood?
Feel it. And take a look at a microorganism.
I don't want to feel that microorganism.
You don't want
past biology.
Feel it. It doesn't weigh anything.
Honey, I hate to tell you this, but that microorganism, I mean,
She doesn't want to associate with microorganisms.
Is it wood, George?
Give her a plastic, just give him a plastic bag to put it in. Honey.
It's plywood? No, it's not plywood.
You get diseased from that.
maybe that's what happens when the Valdez oil spill.
Yeah, maybe it all.
No, that's not wood.
Let's not bring the maggots in here.
Slam it down the
Backlight.
It's flashing. It's flashing.
No, I know, but I want
You want me
backlight.
to flash too?
This is very, very.
Pretty nice harbor they got there.
Okay, Lavina, what is this?
down there. Did you see
This is notchucks.
Not
No,
any
nilla-chucks.
No, what you
Did you
just
get the church?
What you just told me.
Did you get the church up there on the hill? You've got a good picture of
Boat,
it,
Marilyn, boat!
And look at this boat.
Lavina, just say what you just said.
This is Marilyn and Lavina's excellent adventure.
boat.
Not.
Something like the rocks.
I can't make it zoom. I can't zoom.
Don't come up with it saying, hello, I'm a clam taking.
It's not focused, Marilyn.
Well,
Pull it out then.
I'm gonna pull it out. Oh, I can turn it.
Try to hold it steady.
Can I turn it? Does it turn?
George, come
he
on.
hasn't turned it on yet.
No, I'm serious, Mel. How do you focus this?
Put it on auto.
No, I'm not the focusing for my eye, actually.
Well, let me do it then. Is it in focus? We live in a ditch.
Nice place.
Now, did you get in focus, George?
Well, for me, yeah. We drive along with it in focus.
George, is it in focus or not?
Well, it's always in focus. It's autofocus.
I don't want you just driving along like this.
Are you taking pictures?
I want to take a picture of this boat up here.
Oh, that I want.
Oh, there's a boat. Almost a sailboat, but not quite.
The last time you took photos, I could kind of edit it all out.
See that? Yeah, I'll hand you to Marilyn here.
Oh, this is so dumb. Give me the camera and let's take it off. You're wasting it.
Wasting it.
Did you turn it off?
Look at that seagull.
Now, do you need your purse to walk to the toilet? No.
I need cleaning.
Okay.
No, Lavina said you don't need cleaning, so
I'll
I'll have
read it
cleaning
to
for
you.
you anyway.
Okay.
Look at the back bucket of clams.
Thank you.
Boy, this Cat Morgan's rum she's got in here.
Yeah, it's pretty spicy, huh?
That's spicy stuff. You're wasting our film. You're wasting our film. I've only got one more roll.
I'll buy you another one. We got all the way out there in the damn camp. Skiing on Kenai Peninsula beaches is one of Alaska's most popular outdoor sports. Climbing is a family sport which can be enjoyed by all ages. It is also relatively inexpensive. All you need is a clam shovel, a bucket, and a sport fishing license. We have a license.
Go ahead. Keep
Razor
reading.
clams are found on the Kenai Peninsula along most sandy beaches from the south of the Castlelock River south to Anchor Point from the mouth. Most diggers, however, prefer the Clam Gulch area where thousands of clams are annually harvested. Clam Gulch Access Road is located 22 miles south of Soldotna at mile 117.5 of the Sterling Highway. This area is popular with families having young children, as beach access is relatively easy via maintained road. Campgrounds available providing picnic tables, fireplaces, water, and sanctuary. Sanitary facilities for the more adventurous digger. Excellent clam beds are located in the 6 to 8 mile area south of Clam Gulch. Access to these clam beds is limited as high bluffs separate and so on.
That was very interesting, darling. Is there anything else?
That's your
Lavina,
question.
Mother has a question for you.
I want to know how you flush them.
It's easy. You just go.
They're
They're the European models. You have to pull the chain.
No, there is no way.
You have to pull the chain. It's European.
There was
model.
no chain.
Oh, your
Mother.
You must be pulling your chain.
I looked all over. There was nothing.
Oh, well.
See this. We're coming down into Homer.
There's the spit.
Where's the spit?
Spit straight ahead.
Oh, there's the spit. Oh, there's spit coming into view down below. Whoa, bumpy bumpies.
Out of the stocks.
Whoa.
They have room for 2 340 foot.
Why not? driving out on Homer's Spit.
It's about halfway out, looks like.
Another train out.
The one slow motor home.
Did you warm? No, thank you.
Look at him on the beach over here. Marilyn, Marilyn, over there. Over there on the beach.
No.
It's getting bouncy.
You walk fat? There's all the wood piled up over there.
Bump. We're at the end of Homer's Spit, looking for food.
Don't give anything to the nephew because it'd ruin his life? Okay.
Okay, here we are, the Homer Airport. We're leaving Mother, and we're all going up to this 206 with this cute pilot named Lou.
I've got plans.
So hopefully, we'll live to tell you the rest of the movie. I know. We'll find blue sky.
During the earthquake in 64, the whole side of this mountain fell off in this lake. We hit a 200-foot high wall of water. You can see where it took out the trees on the right-hand side here. See where the tree line is? When you come down the other side, you can see it just curves down. This is actually 3 glaciers running in the water. These rivers right down in here, they'll drop down into a hole. Down here, just disappear down into a hole. Water does. You'll be able to see these two right here pretty well.
To Soldotna from Kenai. And just looking at the view of fishing boats. I think going in and out of focus. Just above Chernilchik. With the mountains at the beginning of the Aleutian Islands in the background. Okay, George, you have to narrate this.
Oh gosh, just a little bit more narration.
Is this yours? Is this your orange juice now?
Yep, Saturday morning. Getting ready to, what are we doing?
Just push the red button.
I'm getting ready to take the train to Valdez. And this is the view from our bed and breakfast. Way off in the distance, about 16 miles, are mountains.
Rubber raft on the river.
I missed it.
Let's go more slowly, please.
Well, I think there is. Wouldn't you like to be up front?
And then you got to wait a long time to go up. I think you're the second 100. The last guy to show up there.
Marilyn, did you notice that your side window was scenery?
It'd be good for the last.
Pretty too.
LAP means slow play.
Los Angeles Police.
SLP is in my screen.
SLP.
I'm out of blurry. I'm blurry.
And then sleep in Valdez.
There's a river.
This is the one that has one path. Okay. Well, just
Clear enough.
Isn't that?
Sabina, your head is in my picture.
Well, gee, Marilyn, let me take it off.
Look, a little waterfall on the left. It's so exciting.
Be able to see something. Front of the van on the train, and this is one of the few times that Marilyn's not going to drive. One of the few times that Marilyn could see anything. This is the line. There's the train. Somebody's got to turn around or something. What do other people on the train look like? They shouldn't still be in the cars there. They see what they look like. Now, I can't see them, but you can tell whether they had a good trip or not. I'll get back so I don't jiggle so much. There's some people. There's some people. There's some people. There's a trucker. Doesn't look real cluttered. Bus full of happy people. Is that a Princess bus? Yes, it is. It's a Princess tour bus. Yeah.
Why are you so spaced out?
For the view, Marilyn. For the view. These people must be extraordinarily happy. What else is that? Well, folks, we've seen it all now. Back on out of here. Can I fade? Here, I'll fade it for you. I won't use the mechanical fade. I'll use the old hand fade.
to me.
This is the Alaska experience.
Double, so that's 6.
The Alaska experience.
Double, so